Hello and good morning. This is Hannah from Spiritual Jelly. It is a beautiful, windy, rainy Tuesday morning. So I felt guided to take this deck out and this one, and this one. So I'm really kind of interested to see what's going to come out today. I felt intuitively guided to do something a little different, which is to, instead of going by zodiac sign, to just pick an element. So I felt like doing a reading for fire elements. So let's get started. Let's get this party started. I'm definitely feeling it today. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm feeling like taking 3 cards. So that's 2. And I just need 1 more. And let's just take that one. Okay. I love all these decks. They're so beautiful. So it's picking up on some pretty heavy energy this morning. When I tune into the collective fire element, I'm picking up on this indecisive energy, this indecision, a bit of confusion, but it's mostly from playing around and dealing with the masks inside of oneself. Well, okay, I'm going to pull that one. I'm getting to pull 4 of these. So I just need 3 more. Whoops. Okay, that was really weird because I don't know if you saw that. The whole deck flipped, but no card actually fell out. So I don't know how that moved. So, interesting. Let's get this going. Come on. Okay, there's another one. Here's another one. And then I just need 1 more. And what's interesting is I'm picking up on the energy. I'm picking up on an energy already. Picking up on an energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so let's see how that kind of plays into the reading. Okay, I'm getting to pick out 1, maybe 2 from this deck. So let's see what happens with that. I'm getting, okay, I'm just going with it today because it just felt like to do an intuitive reading. Okay, these cards are for the fire element. These are going to be for the earth. This one is going to be for the earth elements. This deck is going to be for air. Hang on 1 second. Okay, I'm getting to pick out 4 from this deck. Wow. Well, 1, 2, there's 3. Okay, let me move these cards up a bit so we have more room. Whoop. And there we have it. Okay, there's our 4. Okay. And the last one will be water element. Whoops. Okay. All right. I'm getting, hold on 1 second, to pick out, okay, to pick out 3 cards, maybe 4 from this deck. Let's see what happens in the shuffle. Okay, let's see how many we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's see what we got here today. So I feel like we should go with the element that was first. So the first card I picked for the fire element was this one. It says earth grounding, calm the mind, connect to the body, mindfulness, and nature. Okay, I'm just going to tune into that one for a moment. That is... Okay, so specifically getting in touch with the body and feeling safe enough to do so. And it's interesting because I was feeling the energy of the spirit animal of the deer come in. And if you notice, it looks like antlers, the energy coming out of her arms. Yeah. I'm feeling this call for playfulness and almost a little bit of a sadness, like nobody to play with. So this energy in the collective to bring in the soul tribe. So just sending that prayer out. The next one is raise vibration. Now, everybody has all of these elements, right? That they are connected to. So this is for the entire collective. Okay, raise your vibration. Now, I'm not saying that's easy sometimes, especially if you're not feeling it, right? We get stuck in our feels, myself included. It says, connect to the light, release blocks, strengthen, and safety. So here's our second card that is pointing towards safety in some form. Okay. So I'm definitely feeling like in order to release the blocks, there's this need to connect to and embrace the intuitive nudges that you're getting. Relinquish any shame or guilt that's coming up from any current or past relationships that are coming up in your vibrational energy and your memory. Maybe even if it's just a blip of it, but to let go of that. Whew, really feeling that in the heart, the throat, solar plexus. So, this is an intuitive reading, but it is also healing because I am an energy healer. So I am just setting the intention for all these energies to be released for the collective. Okay, and the next card that came out relating to the fire element is inner darkness. Okay, it says hold safe. Wow, that's the third card with safety. Knowing patterns release versus feed. So that's interesting because I had already gotten, intuition, right? Which is a reference to the knowing. And here's the second card with release. The other one said release blocks. This one is release versus feed. Okay. Let's tune into what this has to say. So just taking a moment, this deck can be a little bit more challenging to sometimes get to the deeper meanings that are listed here. Although I do go with my inner guidance regardless. Definitely breathing, taking a breath of fresh air. Perhaps even doing a breath of fire, which certainly would help releasing that inner darkness. I am a certified yoga instructor. So if anybody's interested, and I'm also certified in breathwork. If anybody's interested in breath work, I'm actually doing one in person, but I was thinking of doing one online as well. So if you're interested, please drop comments below. And if there's enough of an interest, I will definitely create one for you. It's extremely powerful and will definitely release any of these old patterns, subconscious blocks. Anywhere where you feel that you are not enough. Woo. I'm really feeling that one between the heart space and the solar plexus. So just calling for that release now. And again, just tuning into the highest selves of everybody who watches this now or whenever they do watch it. To be able to get whatever they need. Okay. All right, so that was the fire element. And then we have the next one, I believe I said was earth. Okay. So the earth is this beautiful card. Ah, there we go. The moon. I'm getting intuitively to embrace your gifts. Really feeling that in the sacral chakra. I mean, coincidentally, right, it has to do with creativity and all that, but I'm just really feeling some movement in the, so your sacral chakra is below your navel. It's been a little sludgy there lately, all around in the collective. Oh, okay. Feeling that release now coming from the sacral all the way up the throat. And then clearing the path for anything coming up from the root, which is where your sexual organs are. Oh, excuse me. That was a good release because that yawn came out of nowhere. So the moon, it says it's in a reference to illusion, fear, anxiety about the future, and secrets. And again, I'm getting release any references to secrets from the past, either that you held or that other people held from you. Oh, I'm really feeling those dark spaces inside, particularly from the right side of the collective, which is the masculine side, releasing from the rib cage, the heart, moving up through the higher heart, the sinuses. Yeah, and that's just going to keep releasing to the third eye and the crown and above. Okay, the next one I have is this beautiful card called Strength. Wow. And I'm really feeling like this Empress energy from the Strength. Okay, and it has to do with strength, courage, compassion, taming demons. Right, and that's what the Empress is all about, and being in your power. Not only taming your own demons, but taming demons when others come into your vicinity. And this is kind of one on a personal note. I always automatically look at myself. And so just remembering it's not always you. It's not always something that you did. So just relinquishing all that blame, setting that up. Ooh, that's clearing out of the throat chakra. And it's interesting because I'm seeing these yellow flowers. And in this woman is decked in all these flowers. And so the essence of flowers is just, oh, it's clearing out the heart, the throat, and the solar plexus. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, the next one is the Queen of Swords. All right. Queen of Swords, I feel like It's just about no holds barred, you know? Saying what she means and meaning what she says. Interestingly enough, right? She's holding a sword and I just felt a knife in my stomach. You know, she is straight to the heart. And yeah. So a lot of times we carry some deep stuff in the stomach area, right? Because that has to do with the seat of power. Okay, so we have professionality, cold logic, and high demands. Yeah, so she's definitely, this is about speaking very directly without a filter, which honestly at times is needed. Sometimes people really need to get out of where they are and they need someone who's willing to tell it to them straight, right? Oh, I'm really feeling that in the heart and the solar plexus. And I'm feeling some sort of gate opening right now. Oh. So just allowing this beautiful release and this gate to open for the collective. Okay. The next one I have is the Five of Pentacles. Okay. And I just feel like it's almost like having an intuitive nudge and like ignoring it. And in this picture, actually, right, so there's this one woman walking towards this woman, and the woman has her head turned. So it's obvious, right, that this woman is needing assistance, and this other woman has her head turned. So I feel like it's ignoring obvious signs of intuition. Whew, that one feels like a brick in the solar plexus, which is right below your sternum, between your sternum and your navel. Okay, 1 second. That was the Five of Pentacles. Oh, man. That feels like a brick. Oh, going all the way up to the throat. Just let that clear out. Oh, interesting. It has to do with financial loss and lack mindset. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of focusing on your own loss, past loss, instead of focusing on building a future, right? And keeping those past loss in the front of your vision. So that's really going to color and I just want to straight up say blind you to new beginnings and to new ends that need to come about. Okay, so the next one we did this was fire, this was earth, and then we had the next one was air. Okay, so I'm trying to see which deck that was. No, that wasn't from that one. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so that was from this deck. Ooh, the Nine of Swords. Okay, so honestly, as I'm looking at this woman sitting crying in her bed, I just want to tell her to just like shit or get off the pot. You know, it's like almost like I'm getting the feeling that just sitting there crying about something, wallowing it, knowing that you did something. You know, we all do what we know, and when we know differently, we do differently. So just now that you know differently, just get up and do something about it. Apologize to whoever you need to, and just do something different. Here it says, do not feel ashamed of being traumatized. Chin up, conquer your pains. Okay, so forget about, you know, how you acted because of past trauma or pain, and that how that may have impacted a current interaction. Just let it go. I'm really feeling that in the heart and the solar plexus, in the higher throat, all the way in the back. Ooh, definitely some inorganic energies there. So just releasing that now. Interesting. Now we have the Eight of Swords. Can we get any more swords? Relating to the air element. Okay. Okay. So without even looking at anything else, I just feel like tuning in, there's this need to just get out of our own head, get out of our own element, just get out of used to being stuck, do something different. This is interesting. What it says here is surrendering yourself to an unknown entity is like letting others control you. Own your responsibility and take charge of your life in your hands. So, finding freedom, accepting new perspectives. So, that really just goes along with everything that I just intuited. Oh my God. Okay. Here's the Seven of Swords. So far we have 9, 8, and 7. I did mix the deck, so it was not in order. Yeah. Okay, and you know, if you look at him, he's running off with the swords, almost like he looks like he's hiding them or he has plans to do something with them. And as soon as I opened up more details about it, it said, no one can hide the truth. Be true, else be ready to face the consequences. And honestly, when you're not truthful with yourself, it hurts you the most. I'm really feeling that in the heart of the collective. Again, on the right side, the masculine side, on the lower portion. So just allowing that to release now. And we have the King of Pentacles. So let's see what that is about here. Okay, without even looking at it, intuitively I'm getting, you know, doing what he wants versus what other people say. Because he has a different view. He has different insight. Oh, I'm really feeling that in the solar plexus and in the heart. Just clearing that out now. Okay, family is everything for you. You ensure to create a flourishing and well-lit kingdom for them to encourage them to grow and prosper more. Success in business, sticking to principles. Okay, so just like we said, it's sticking to what you think, but not when you're stuck in misperceptions, but when you're getting intuitive knowing and doing what's best for your family versus what other people are telling you. Okay. Ooh, I'm really feeling that clear out from the center of the body and just clearing out from the whole. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, and then we have the cards that I picked for the water element. And there's this beautiful goddess, Amalur. And I am so hoping that these are... all right, so let me tune in for a second. I'm just picking up on beauty, grace, gentleness. She's very in touch with her deep consciousness. And when I say her, we're not just referring to the feminine, right? Because we each have feminine and masculine in us. And so I want to say the masculine, releasing that shame over blocking the feminine aspects of them and allowing this deeper conscious awareness to just bleed through everything. And it says, rise above the challenges. The eternal mother and nurturer embraces you with unconditional love and support. Seize the feeling of being held in her loving arms, knowing that you are safe and protected in her embrace. You will find the courage to face life's challenges and the strength to rise above them. Wow, I really got a beautiful, soft, loving feeling from that one. And I really just feel like it's letting love in on all levels. Okay, the next one is Wawalag Sisters. Sounds pretty cool. So I feel like almost, like some of this has to do with being in like fight or flight, having to fight for what you need. And again, I'm really feeling that in the solar plexus of the collective. Just clearing out some of that lack and scarcity. Just unhooking that from the matrix. Remembering your ancestors, remembering the tribe. We can all help each other, even if we don't know each other, even if we're from afar, right? Because energy is energy. So just by setting that intention, we create something from that. We create it into existence. So the Wawalag Sisters has to do with treasure sisterhood. Embrace the Yolngu people's wisdom and the teachings of the Wawalag Sisters for guidance. Recognize the strength of the sisterhood. The sisters symbolize creation and cultural preservation. Their archetype embodies nurturing and assertive qualities, offering lessons in balance and protection. Yeah. So really protecting each other by helping each other come into balance. Really opening up your heart and giving in unity. Okay, the next card is, Weraka. Hang on, I'm trying to get that. There we go, a little bit better. I want to say she seems a little lonely, a little bit harsh, like coarse, like she's been through the thick of it. She's not messing around. I feel like there are times when she can let her softness out, but in the right time. And so this says, lead with confidence. The Maori guardian and navigator of the sea calls you to trust your instincts and follow your inner compass. Embrace the spirit of exploration and the courage to embark on new journeys. Just as Weraka guided her people to safety, navigate life's waters with confidence, knowing that you possess the strength to chart your own course. And again, I feel like the way to do this is really to be in balance, right? There are times when you need to be go, 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 and you need to be a little bit I want to use the word harsh, but, take that as I mean it, in that strong energy, but also remaining balanced and taking that gentleness with you also, because you need both. And taking that and moving forward in the direction that you really feel strongly guided to, right? Regardless of any outside resistance or what anyone else has to say. Okay, the next one is Mawu. And I feel like she embodies inner peace, guidance, confidence. I feel like her seat of power is whole. Almost like daring anybody to come up against her because she'll laugh at it. She has no qualms about standing up to anything. And I am being pointed to look at this in the background. It looks like there are two animals in the background. I can't quite make them out. Okay, but just knowing that her spirit animals have her back. Awaken your divine feminine. The supreme creator goddess of the you people calls you to honor the interconnectedness of all living beings. Awaken the divine feminine energy within you and recognize it as the source of life and creation. Just as Mawu weaves the fabric of existence, you too play a crucial role in the cosmic dance of creation. So I just feel like it's focusing on, again, like creating what you want and unabashedly not being, not having any issues with totally openly being out there and doing your thing, but also tapping into the spirit animals and the other elements to bring about that creation for yourself, right? And for the good of others. Because always if it's good for you, then, and you're in balance, then what you do affects others in a good way and brings balance to others, because energy is energy and we're all connected. So that felt really good for me. I really like that, and I would love to do that again. So just comment below if, anything came up for you, anything resonated, if you sensed anything clearing out as well, relating to what I had to say, or if it cleared out to something else that it connected to inside you. I'd love to hear it. And just let me know again if you'd like a breath work workshop. I would do it online. Yeah, so this is it. All right. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, and I hope all of the clearing and the healing brings about wonderful changes for you today. Take care.